baseball coming up on 2K Sports.
And here is Adam Wainwright. What a pitcher he is. Will he lead his team to victory? Well, we're about to find out. I'm Gary Thorne to Steve Phillips and John Kruk. We get ready for the first week of MLB on 2K Sports. Our site for this ball game tonight is Busch Stadium, the home of the Cardinals. And Steve will be focusing here. Pittsburgh hitters. How about his thoughts?
This lineup should not be much of a problem for this righty on the mound today. He has some of the best stuff in the game, one of the elite pitchers. He should be able to go through them easily and retire outs.
We've got a chance now to see that lineup for the Pirates. John, first pitch of the game, it's going to come to Andrew McCutchen. Well, the Cardinals with a loss last night. It makes it 2 in a row. They're looking to at least pick up one here against Pittsburgh. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Wainwright. 0-1. Pitching unable to get it done in the 10th of that last one.
And it was a heck of a battle up until then, but they just couldn't hold on.
It swung on, hit by McCutchen. This one to Rasmus. And he meanders over to put it away. Now we'll take a quick look at the Cardinals and where they'll be fielding. Any picks, John?
Well, Albert Pujols has played multiple positions throughout his career, but really has entrenched himself at first base as one of the best in baseball.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate.
Well, another outstanding season for Adam Wainwright. And you have to remember, when the St. Louis Cardinals won the World Series, who was the closer for him? Adam Wainwright. They converted him to a starter, and he has just done what everyone thought he could do. 2.42 ERA with a 1.05 whip, both career best in 2010.
And it's fouled off. And for Adam Wainwright, the numbers John was talking about, he had a 20-win season. That's the first time he's done that, Steve.
Listen, he also had 5 complete games, 2 shutouts, and pitched over 230 innings. But what I like is he takes that closer mentality and that role he served in a couple years ago, and he brings it into the starting rotation. When he's in a jam, he knows how to put up zeros. He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
The pitch from Wainwright. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Jay, that one's grabbed, side retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. And doing the pitching, it'll be Scott Olson. He's going to start for Pittsburgh. And what about the St. Louis lineup, Steve? What are we going to see him use?
Well, sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
And it's 2 strikes now, and Terrio's got to protect that strike zone.
Clearly the hitter was looking for something else, because if he had been looking for the changeup with that location, that would have been a souvenir.
Strike 3 swung on by Terrio, no luck.
Now we've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
Really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. And let's take a look as Freese stands in to hit. Nobody on base, 1 away. Good pitch from Olson. That one swung on and missed. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he's on at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Albert Pujols at the plate. And he was the league leader in runs scored last year. Pujols ground ball. Walker scoops. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. We're scoreless in St. Louis. And so Garrett Jones leading it off.
Number 46, Garrett Jones.
The pitch from Wainwright. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And Jay roams over, puts it away.
And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 10th in doubles, 10th in stolen bases. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team. And it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
Towards center field. And And that sets down Overbay. 2 away.
Now, there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Laird. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. He's heading for third. And he throws it away. He stops at third. A triple, 2 down. They've got a man just 90 feet away, though.
Well, he swung the bat well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
The pitch from Wainwright. First pitch, curveball. Swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, you never want to be late swinging at a breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened right here. Just tells you how devastating that pitch was. You can't pull the trigger on a breaking ball. You're going to struggle at this level.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side.
For the St. Louis Cardinals.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Time to be bundled up here if you're in the stands. A little hot chocolate wouldn't hurt either. Matt Holliday at the plate. Last season, top 10 most hits. Line drive. And that'll retire Holliday.
Let's take a look last year in the National League, where the Cardinals ended up ranking second in batting average, second in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they were ranked third in hits, a team that could put the bat on the ball and find their ways to get on base.
Olsen gets set and delivers towards center field, and it's going to be McCutchen. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
And Jay stands in to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch is a cutter, looked at, 0-1.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
And Scott Olsen, he'll try and take him out right here, 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Walker scoops. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Quick half inning there. It's in the batter's box. It's Boomer. He's going to start the third here. This one's hit pretty well to right, but it's going to be out of play. Got the bat on that one. Jay's there. That's one away. And it's got to be a good weekend. Starting on Saturday, the New York Yankees are road bound. They take their game to Boston to challenge the Red Sox at Fenway. All gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Well, I guess, look, if you and John are going to be at that one, I want to go do that game too, because that looks like it's going to be a good one.
And Olsen's batting. Hit in the air to left center. And it's going to be Holliday. And he gets over to take care of it.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
And here's a shot for Andrew McCutchen. It comes with 2 down. Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Terrio's there. And he's there to retire the side. So Adam Wainwright gets him. 3.
For the St. Louis Cardinals.
Punto at the plate. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. 0-1. There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. And Tabit is there. And he's able to put it away.
Oh, Gary, he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
It's Laird at the plate.
I looked locked in last night the way he swung the bat. Good stroke, good contact. See if he can't get it going again today to add those 2 hits from yesterday.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 273, the lifetime number off the Pirates. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. Davila will take care of that fly. Still early on to look at what the Pirates have coming up. Series with St. Louis concluding tonight. After that, they'll be playing host to the Rockies and the veteran bat Todd Helton. That's a team that's been really putting it all together lately. That series is 4 games. After that, they'll play host to the Brewers and the bat of Corey Hart. And boy, have they been rolling. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. And that's the first hit for the Cardinals in this one. That'll bring Ryan Theriot to the plate.
Well, the first thing you have to do if you want to score runs is get a base hit. They finally got that hit. Now let's see if they can bring him around.
2 outs and a man on first. And Theriot ready. First pitch. Called strike. Olson's got him 0-1.
Hitter's eyes light up when the ball's coming into the top of the strike zone. He didn't pull the trigger. Gets a strike.
He deals. And it's 2 strikes now, and Theriot's got to protect that strike zone.
Let's see if he bounces back after last night's game, striking out twice. See if he has a little bit more plate discipline.
Walker scoops. Throws to first, side is retired. Save your arm, dude. And Tavetta's coming up to the plate.
Number 31, Jose Tabata.
The pitch from Wainwright. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. He's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at-bats against him. He's making it look easy.
And he lays one down here. Wainwright, and he gets in there, no problem. And that'll bring to the plate Pedro Alvarez.
That's good baseball right there. He read the infielders and got it down and deadened the ball just like he needed to beat it out.
Tabata's running at first. First pitch. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Wainwright. Throw wide of the bag. He's going to be able to get back in time for the out, though. But if you're going to sacrifice, that's the pitch you want. Right down the middle of the plate, you got it.
And you need players to execute that. It's not easy when it's coming in there at 95 miles per hour.
RBI opportunity now for Garrett Jones.
Well, Adam Wainwright once again established himself as an ace of a staff.
And Jones swings, hits this one. And it's going to be Holiday. That's 2 gone. Runner on his way to third. He has been just phenomenal, and the question for the Cardinals was regarding Wainwright's starter or closer. Looks like that decision has been answered for all time, Steve.
No question about that. He's a mini-me for Chris Carpenter, really a duplicate pitcher. Commands the fastball, outstanding curveball.
He bunts the ball. Wainwright safe at first, very late throw, and they get that run in. Steve, we'll take a look at this replay. The pitcher trying to help his own cause here, but he couldn't get the out.
Well executed play by the pitcher, fielding the ball and throwing it from down low, trying to get him, but he's able to just beat it out.
That's just a very good bunt. And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Now, Steve, they needed to take the lead, and they've come through just as we thought they might. See how this plays out.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
And that's going to do it. Rasmus is there. Things wake up a bit here. First run of the game in the 4th. Pittsburgh leads it 1-0. Leading it off, David Freese. 0 for 1 thus far. Snyder setting up. Called strike. Olson's got him 0-1.
Well, Gary, the circle change is really his bread and butter pitch, and that change of velocity where he'll throw the fastball at 1 speed and really take something off with the circle change.
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2.
Gary, talking about this guy's circle change, I mean, one of the reasons why it's so good is that his arm speed is the same whether he throws a fastball or this changeup, and it's the grip that really changes the speed.
Here's the pitch. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that even if he had made contact.
And Albert Pujols up.
And don't think that just because you walk him that he's just going to be a stationary base-to-base guy. He's a great base runner, and if you don't keep an eye on him, he will steal a base on you.
Starts him out with a called strike on the circle change. The For Albert Pujols, what John was talking about, I mean, 14 steals last year, 16 the year before. I don't think you even realize he's doing that because of all the other offensive numbers he has.
I mean, you think about all the different ways he impacts the game. I mean, he'll take a walk, he'll steal a base, he hits home runs, he hits for average, and he's also worked so hard to make himself one of the best defensive first basemen in the game. He's extraordinary.
And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Here's Matt Holliday, 2 down. Near the top of the list in the National League with his average last season. Here's the first pitch to Holliday. Circle change, cut on and missed, 0-1.
Some kind of player, no doubt about it. They're glad to have him in the lineup because he can get it done, and he got it done all season long last year, Gary.
And Scott Olson, he'll try and take him out right here, 0-2. And this is popped up on the left side. There is Alvarez for the third out. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Still unable to score. St. Louis still 0. Latter third of the lineup coming up.
Up to the plate.
Snyder at the plate.
Catcher, number 19, Chris Snyder.
The pitch from Wainwright. Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. And that's number 1. Let's see what the Cardinals have coming up. Tonight's game against the Pirates, the last one. Tomorrow's off. They'll head to San Francisco to take on the Giants, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That'll be a 3-game series. Then there's another stop on the road trip. The Diamondbacks hosting that one. A lot of road games on the way. And that falls for a base hit. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, and he drops it. Mark that one as an E9.
Number 20.
Only one out here in the inning, so a good opportunity here if they can string a couple hits together to make this a very productive inning.
Here's the first pitch, and he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Wainwright, throw to first, gets him in there at 2 down.
Now listen, pitchers don't hit the ball as well as position players do, but you can still impact the game with productive outs. Good bunt.
And boy, will he be happy if that comes around to score.
That's going to make the manager very happy right there.
Well, they've made a decision here. They're going to issue the free pass.
The fans don't like to see this. They pay good money to come out to the ballpark. They want to see these battles. This hitter against this pitcher. Maybe next time.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate.
You cannot forget about McCutchen. With that sort of speed, he can change the game. He'll steal.
And Pujols, he's trying to keep him close over there. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. The pitch from Wainwright. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one to Rasmus. And there's Holliday for out number 3. Good work there. Adam Wainwright really needs the offense to come.
Up to the plate.
It's Rasmus at the plate. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning.
Colby Rasmus.
Here's the first pitch. Called strike. Olson's got him 0-1. Here's the delivery. Strike 2, and Colby Rasmus now has got himself down on the count.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
Trying to get him to bite, but he lays off outside. 1-2. It's hit foul by Rasmus. Olson gets set and delivers. Another foul ball. Rasmus, he's hacking and fouling.
But what you're looking for when you're behind an account is you hope the pitcher makes a mistake. In this case, though, he didn't. He made a great pitch down in the strike zone. But give the hitter credit. He gets up on that bat a little bit, choking up, and keeps it in play to keep the at-bat alive.
You can't connect on that one. Colby Rasmus comes up empty on that swing.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
And Jay stands in to hit. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And Jones takes care of that one. 2 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. The Reds #1. The Cardinals in second. In third, the Rockies. Fourth, the Brewers. And #5, the Phillies rounded out.
When you watch this team today, one of the top hitting teams in all of baseball last year, you can't get frustrated as a pitcher pitching against them because they are going to get base hits, but you're going to have to bear down, and if you're going to beat them, you better hope you're getting a lot of double play balls because there's always going to be guys on base.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Olsen gets set and delivers. On the ground to second. Walker scoops. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No scoring here, ending this half inning. And Pedro Alvarez is our leadoff batter.
Number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
First pitch to him. He squares around and he gets this one down. Wainwright. And his throw is in time for out #1.
Well, he's clearly punting for a hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
And we've got Jones batting. Blew out last time. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's going to be Holiday. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. And he drops it. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's going to go as an E7.
Well, he shoots this one out towards the wall, and he's thinking triple all the way. No hesitation running the bases. He cuts them perfectly. And with 1 out, let's see how they're going to pitch to the next guy.
Now with 1 away and a man on third base, going to issue the walk.
Well, they're going to pitch around this guy, put him on base, now try to get the double play. Not a bad strategy.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. One of the best hitters this team had last year. The first pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
I tell you what, he can really swing the bat. He is some kind of offensive player, and really the guy this offense looks to. They want to get him on in front of him.
Hit in the air to left center. Two away. And Jones comes in.
Well, what a good offensive team, finding a way to get the runners in. Take advantage of the opportunities when you have them. That's a good offense.
Snyder at the plate. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Here, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points out how critical it is at this time of the game to have somebody who can step up and get the job done in a clutch situation. And now it comes down to, can their bullpen hold this lead?
Steve, exactly right. You got to believe what they're thinking about is put away time now.
Well, that's right. It's not just about the offense. It's going to be about their pitching as well. They're going to win as a team or lose as a team. Let's see if they can win as a team.
And Wainwright misses outside, taken for a ball.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
And Jay, that'll do it as they put that one away. So they scratch out a run in that half inning. It's Laird at the plate.
Number 22, Gerald Laird.
Olsen gets set and delivers. Cutter just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. And Snyder picks it up, and he's aboard easily.
Well, sometimes you just have to force the defense to make a play. You get the bunt down and see what happens. In this situation, worked out for the best.
Olsen gets set and delivers. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. On the way. That's on the outside corner, 0-2.
A very effective pitch. The changeup painting the outside corner. Now you can go back hard in or go soft away again.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. And he fights this off, fouls it to the right side.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Number 3.
And that will keep this game close in the late goings.
Well, you like to see a guy get on base and make things happen, and right there, the pitcher is just better.
There's one on, and here comes Ryan Theriot. 0 for 5 lifetime off Olsen. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0. Spotted by Snyder. That one's wide as Olsen misses.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a bullet taken for a called strike 2.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
On a strike 3, Ryan Theriot, no hack on that one.
Well, this thing just about stops as it gets to home plate. The hitter could have reloaded a couple times if he decided to swing. Instead, he just wanted to watch it go by.
And let's take a look as Freeze stands in to hit. 0 for 2 thus far. Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. Called strike. Olsen's got him 0-1.
And you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter. You're way ahead of the game.
Pops him up and way up there. And that's out number 3.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout.
Now up to the plate.
In the batter's box, it's Boomer. He'll start things off here in the 7th.
25, Boomer.
And the first pitch. Ball. And Wainwright misses outside, taken for a ball. And he lays one down here. Wainwright. Ooh, that's a close play. They set him down.
Sometimes you have to bunt the tough pitches, but when you get an easy one, you have to get it down. You've got to get the job done if your team's going to win the close game.
The pitch from Wainwright. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Laird. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. He's off for third. On a wild throw.
Well, you know what? I've seen better swings in a park with the pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there. And, hey, nothing like helping yourself.
And the opportunity is there for Andrew McCutchen. Could come through big here for Pittsburgh. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
And he lays one down here. Ends up foul. Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. 2 down.
Well, he got fooled a little bit on that one. A little bit too far out in front. Just an easy pop-up to the first baseman. Jose Tabata coming up to the plate right now, and really the pressure on him to deliver for his team.
Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Down the line in right. And Jay. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Pittsburgh 2, St. Louis nothing.
Now up to the plate.
And so Albert Pujols leading it off. Ground out victim last time through.
Albert.
First pitch to Pujols. Called strike. Olson's got him 0-1.
He's really only held him to 2 hits so far today, Gary. So he's been on top of his game out there. He's made it look easy, and you know it could possibly be a day the bullpen doesn't have to get used and could get some rest.
Pujols ground ball. Walker scoops. And that'll retire Pujols.
Now, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
Matt Holliday at the plate.
Well, another 100-plus RBI season for Matt Holliday in 2010. He continues to produce, hitting behind Albert Pujols. Great place to be in the lineup.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. How many hitters in Major League Baseball guys would like to say, I hit behind Albert Pujols? Matt Holliday does.
I would. I'd like to sign up for that.
Ground ball to Overbay. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
He's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out-thinking them and out-pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
Now the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Better to go after the fastball when the guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
That one is swung on. Tabata's going to play it. And he's there to retire the side.
Gary, he's in absolute control out there right now. And I have to suspect they're going to leave him in as long as he can go, as long as the pitch count doesn't get too high.
Pirates still protecting their lead. And Pedro Alvarez is our leadoff batter. Hitless so far, he'll get another shot at it now. Here's the first pitch. Ball is blasted, a long high drive deep to center field. Goodbye, home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Well, he went up there deciding he was going to look for the first pitch and drive it. It's exactly what he did.
And then you got to believe whatever pitch he was looking for is the one he got.
And a lot of hitters like to take a pitch, work the count, get into a rhythm with the pitcher. Not this guy. He got the first one and drove it. Now Pirates keep tacking on runs. That's what you want to do, extend the lead.
And that's going to bring Ryan Doumit up now.
Jones.
He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold, you're going to do anything you can to get on base. You need base runners.
Hit in the air. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. And that one is fouled. This game is not a done deal yet, but boy, when you get those kind of hits this late in a ball game, you're on your way probably to a W.
And now the manager's got to start thinking about, okay, my offense has gotten the job done. What's my bullpen going to do?
The pitch from Wainwright. Big breaking ball misses, 1-2.
They tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it's going to be Holliday. And he meanders over to put it away.
First base, number 37,
Lyle Overbay in. Walked in his last plate appearance. 1 out, bases empty. And he starts Overbay out. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
second base, number 18, Neil Walker.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Picked up by Pujols.
Now batting.
The good hitters, before they step in the batter's box, check the corner infielders to check what their depth is. He looked around and realized, I got a chance for a bunt base hit. Well done.
Walker's at first. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Terrio's there. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Pittsburgh on top by 3.
Now batting for the St. Louis
And so John Jay will lead on. 0 for 2 thus far.
John Jay.
Here's the first pitch. Called strike. Olson's got him 0-1.
Deep into the ball game, only 2 hits for this offense, and clearly they've been overmatched, Gary, in this one. And you know they're going to have to.
Jay hits the ground ball. Walker scoops. And Jay is retired.
St. Louis Cardinals.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
Punto at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. And on the mound, we've got Joe Hanrahan as the Pirates bring him in as a reliever.
Now, this was
Hit up the middle. Boomer. In time for the out.
The St. Louis Cardinals. Number 22, Gerald.
Well, Eric's been a run producer his entire career, and that's Lance Berkman. And I tell you, watch him play makes it so difficult because of the fact that he's a switch hitter. Better left-handed hitter than right-handed hitter. A lot more power from the left side. So look for the manager to try to mix and match in this game. If he comes up in a key situation, make him hit right-handed.
in the chess game that managers play. There's no better piece than having a switch hitter that can come off the bench because it neutralizes the pitching decisions of the other manager.
Here's the delivery, and Berkman is struck out. Big swing and a miss for Berkman. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Still unable. In the batter's box, it's Boomer. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. So what he can do will come up. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit, you want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally start.
This one to Rasmus. He comes up with it easily here.
Number 52, Joe Hanrahan.
It's Hanrahan at the plate. Nobody on base, one away. Waves at this bunt attempt. He misses for a strike. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. And he puts that one away for number 2.
Center fielder, number 22, Andrew.
And here's a shot for Andrew McCutchen. It comes with 2 down. Over the course of last season, he hit a solid .340 against the Cardinals.
Well, when you're looking at your schedule to start the season, this is the one you circle because you know you're going to get a lot of hits in this series.
Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. And Jay's there to retire the side. How about that? And in the batter's box, Shoemaker. He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning.
I can't blame them for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
Hanrahan is ahead now, 0-2. The pitch. Walker scoops. And Schumacher retires.
Second base, number 3, Ryan.
And it's Ryan Terrio in the box now. Took a called 3rd strike in his last time up. And Terrio ready. First pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Here's the delivery. Walker the dive. He gets to it. And he's out at first. What an out.
third.
Back he had a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
The accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
These were the hitters with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. There you see Pujols. He swung on, hit on the ground. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some.
Well, it's that time again. How about real good ball game? Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
On our coverage of Thursday afternoon baseball, it's the Colorado Rockies against the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Major League Baseball 2K11.
What kind of stuff will Ubaldo Jimenez have today? Well, we're about to find out. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, as we get ready for MLB on 2K Sports. PNC Park, the home of the Pirates. That's where we are. It'll be James McDonald, the starting pitcher. Steve, as he faces these Colorado hitters, what's he got on his mind?
I really like James McDonald. He's aggressive with his fastball, and then he has aggressiveness with his changeup as well. Very good feel for that pitch. He's got a curveball that he can show.
Here's a look at the Rockies lineup. Now, John, and Fowler at the plate. He's leading off the game.
For the Colorado Rockies, right fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. He went a respectable 5 for 15 last year off the Pirates here at PNC Park.
And not much went wrong for him in this ballpark. One of the most productive places he's played.
Strike three. Dexter Fowler swinging through that one. He's back to the dugout.
You know, sometimes in the back you go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
And it's Smith batting. Here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. Alvarez able to put the out in his belt.
Well, it's different when you're playing third base. It's one thing if the ball comes at you fast and you're a hitter because you expect it. It's hard to read it off the bat. You have to have great reactions. That's a great play.
That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. It was the Rockies taking away a win yesterday. They were able to go 2 for 2 in the short series against the Dodgers. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. Now they had to shut down a rally before it developed, and they did.
Man, those 2 runs that won the game were huge for them.
It's hit foul by Gonzalez. The 1-2 on its way. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third.
Well, a 1-2 count, that pitch on the outside part of the plate. Borderline pitch. You still don't know if it's going to be a ball or a strike. The last thing you want to do is take that pitch for a called strike 3.
And Carlos Gonzalez swinging right through that strike 3. The kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. So the first chance for the Pirates coming right up. Here's a look at Colorado's starter for this game. And Steve will be focusing here. Pittsburgh hitters. How about his thoughts?
Ubaldo Jimenez has that explosive, sinking, boring action on.
And a swing put in play. That's going to be Fowler. That's one away. John, who do we keep an eye on?
One of the more exciting young players to come along in a long time, Pedro Alvarez. Unbelievable glove at third base. The size that you want for a guy to hit in the middle of your lineup, and just enough cockiness to get the job done on an everyday basis.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. And he lays one down here. Gianetta. And he'll get in there without a play. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here. And not only did the Rockies come up short on the road, but the way it happened again raises questions about just how offensively directed is this Coors Field.
When you look at it, they had the most runs scored at home, and the third.
He got the bat on that one, and Gonzalez is there. Now it's 2 away. Now we'll take a quick look here at the Rockies and how they're going to be fielding defensively. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, the big guy in the middle, Troy Tulowitzki, 6'3", 205 pounds, but he has great range and possesses one of the best throwing arms in all of baseball.
That one swung on and hit. Smith, defense. And that's out number 3. And a good inning. Ubaldo Jimenez.
For the Colorado Rockies.
It's a nice day here, a little bit on the chilly side, but certainly not enough to detract from the game. And it's Troy Tulowitzki at the plate. He was in the top 10 and averaged a year ago. Watches the off-speed pitch, ends up 0-1.
Well, Gary, he's the centerpiece of this offense. He's certainly in the middle of everything they produce.
And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
The hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Strike three called on the fastball. What a way.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 on the gun.
He couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball, fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
And Stewart settles in. Last year for him, 286 against the Pirates here in Pittsburgh. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit. That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Stewart's at first. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1. Here's the delivery. There's a bullet towards third. And that'll put Iannetta on first. Good offensive chance here.
First baseman.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Stephen, looked like Helton grounds it. And he grabs this one. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
That's a good four-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
Swinging a roller towards the hole. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. James McDonald. Lyle Overbay to lead it off. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates coming off a win. Staying very focused these last couple of weeks. They've strung together 9 in a row.
Well, clearly these guys are playing as well as anyone in baseball right now. They'll be looking to run their win streak to 10 consecutive games today.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jimenez. And with 2 strikes on him, Lyle Overbay now. We'll see whether or not he can punch one through. And by the way they've been playing, if we bet, which of course we don't, you wouldn't bet against this ball club.
Well, I absolutely wouldn't. I'm not putting any money on this one. They've got everything on their side right now, and I don't see them losing ground anytime soon.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Gonzalez. And he gets over and grabs it with 11.
And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 10th in doubles, 10th in stolen bases. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
That's it, pretty well down the line and left. This one towards Smith. As he drops back and puts it away. Jimenez had one of those fairy tale beginnings to a year. How about winning 17 of the first 19 decisions last year, Steve?
Yeah, we were all crazy. We were talking about he's going to end up with 30 wins before it's all said and done. Now, things tailed off a little bit the second half of the season. He pitched pretty well, though. Good enough to get some more wins. Just didn't get the support behind him.
And that's the third out. That'll do it. And they're unable to make any. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. Takes a swing at that curveball. He's behind now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1 down.
A good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
Fowler at the plate. Last year, a lot of walks, second most on the ball club. Here's the first pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Now, Gary, what he understands is the best way to get on isn't necessarily to swing your way on. Sometimes you have to take pitches to be a better hitter.
And with 2 strikes on him, Dexter Fowler now will be watching to protect the strike zone.
That's a great pitch right there. That 12-6 downer curveball on the outside corner. Not much he could do with that one.
Boomer. 2 away. And a look at next Sunday. It's going to be Carl Crawford and the Boston Red Sox. They play host to the New York Yankees. The action gets going at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Now looking forward to that. That's going to be some kind of matchup, Gary. Good ball game.
And it's Smith batting. 364 lifetime number against the Pirates. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And this is popped up on the left side. There is Alvarez for the 3rd out. And they go quietly offensively. In the batter's box, it's Boomer. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. Swing and a ball hit well down the right field line into the corner. And it's caught by Fowler.
Number 53, James McDonald.
It's McDonald at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. Hard grounded to short. And that one gets through. A base hit for the pitcher. Steve, some yelling from the dugout. You get that when a pitcher gets a hit. So Andrew McCutchen will come up.
Well, McCutchen just picked up where he left off after his rookie season. Another solid performance in 2010. And I tell you, this kid has the chance to be a special one. He can do a lot of things on a baseball field, even starting to add some power to the arsenal.
Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. Good pitch from Jimenez. Swung on and missed. You talk about, for Andrew McCutchen, consistency, John. Identical numbers in average and on-base percentage over the last 2 years.
Well, you love to see that with a young player, that sort of predictability and consistency in his game. And I think he's going to actually continue to grow and improve. He's a tremendous athlete.
2 away. And that'll hold the runner at first. Here's what the Rockies have coming up in April. They will wrap up this series with Pittsburgh Sunday. And they'll be taking on the Mets, led by the power bat of Carlos Beltran. Great series there. That is a 4-game road series. Then they'll kick off a homestand with the Cubs, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed. Back up the middle. And that one is in there, his 2nd hit today. The runner's coming around second on his way to 3rd. And he's going to head for second. And the throw low in the dirt. He is in at 3rd. And he throws it away, and everybody's safe. Now Pittsburgh, here's a fantastic chance. The pitch from Jimenez. Way out there with the curveball, 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. And there's the 3rd out. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Scoreboard, a lot of zeros up there here in Pittsburgh. It's Carlos Gonzalez, 4 years in the league. And Snyder setting his target. And that's taken for a strike.
Well, we've got a couple of hits here, and we're into the 4th inning, so maybe they're starting to get something going. And the 2nd time through the lineup, maybe they'll try to figure something out, Gary.
Overbay the pick. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He normally not called him to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And Troy Tulowitzki, he'll dig in with 1 away.
And it might be hard-pressed to find a shortstop in the National League better than Troy Tulowitzki. He can do it all as far as defense, hit for average, and hit for power. There's nothing he can't do. 2010 was just a reminder of that.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it's in there, base hit. So Ian Stewart will come up. With all those numbers John was talking about with Tulowitzki, there's only one more thing he needs, and that's help. Got to stay in the lineup to make those numbers matter.
Yeah, that's right, Gary. There's no telling what those numbers can be. If he stays in the lineup healthy for an entire season, he could be a big...
That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen. That's the 2nd out.
take a look here at the Rockies and how they ranked in the National League last season. First in triples, second in slugging percentage, and as a team, they can put the ball in play, ranked third overall in batting average, really showing that ability and the depth of that lineup to hit for a high average.
He's got Iannetta to swing, strike one. And that's going to be a strike. Chris Iannetta now with a defensive stance behind.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. Strike away.
Ended this inning with a nice piece of pitching work as he gets the K. James McDonald, quality mound work. He has a shutout going through 4 innings now. Offense has been non-existent on either side in this game so far. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. Big bats ready to make an appearance. In there, and this is going to be trouble. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Jones towards third. And he'll stop at third. That's a 3-bagger.
Number 37, Lyle Overbay.
Well, it's a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple. 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now, anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score. He is going to get it done.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
And Gonzalez. He comes up with it easily. And here's Jones heading home. There's the throw. And Jones comes in. And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Now this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they're trying to carry this on in the ballgame.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat right there. He got the job done. When he got his pitch, he knew what to do with it, and he delivered.
Taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out of that pitch on Jimenez. As Ralph Kiner, our old buddy, used to say, you know, good at bats is one where you get production, and that's what they got right there.
Yeah, but he's also the guy who said you can't win the game unless you take the lead. Ball!
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Jimenez. And he's in there. No play. That'll bring up Chris Snyder.
The good hitters, before they step in the batter's box, check the corner infielders to check what their depth is. He looked around and realized, I've got a chance for a bunt base hit. Well done.
First pitch on the way. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Out number 2. So 2 down now. Runner holding at first.
With our Pittsburgh Pirates, shortstop, number 25.
In the batter's box, it's Boomer. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs and a man on first. That one's wide as Jimenez misses.
Well, Gary, that's a slider down and away, and it just slides out of the strike zone. The best hitters in the game lay off it because they know if they put it in play, it's an out.
That's caught. Side is retired. Able to drop a run here in the 4th.
Up to the plate.
And it's Todd Helton at the plate. And a likely walk candidate. Led the ball club in that department last year. Here it comes. Towards the middle. Boomer. And that sets down Helton. And coming up for the Pirates. Sunday they finish up this Colorado series. Following that, they face Prince Fielder in a series at home against the Brewers. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they'll be off to take on the Reds in the bout of Jay Bruce. Takes that high one for a strike, 0-1.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
On the way. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2. Here's a swing and a line drive. That's 2 gone. Now our State Farm leaderboard looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. The Reds number 1. Second, the Rockies. Third spot, the Brewers. The D-backs fourth. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, slugging percentage plays a key part in any team's offense, and this team was one of the best in the league last year at doing that. They seem to hit for extra bases. You know, everyone says, well, they get on second base a lot, they score runs, but also they drive in a ton of runs with all those extra base hits that they get. That's why their slugging percentage is so high and why they're so successful.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Good defensive half inning there, no hits allowed.
Up to the plate.
It's McDonald at the plate. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the fifth.
McDonald.
Here's the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Ubaldo Jimenez ahead on the 0-2 count. Drops down a bunt. Iannetta, and he gets in there, no contest. So Andrew McCutchen will come up.
Gotta like this, trying to make something happen. You need base runners. You got to get on and let the rest of the lineup do their thing. Good bunt.
Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out of that pitch on Jimenez. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. One away.
Stepping up to the plate with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Left fielder, number 31.
And Tabit is coming up to the plate. Runner at first with one down. The pitch from Jimenez. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. This one towards Smith. And he's able to put it away.
Stepping up to the plate for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Third baseman, number 24.
Alvarez is in the batter's box. Last time up, flew up. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball. It is foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jimenez. And Gonzalez. And that's out number 3. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Fowler at the plate for his team, number 2 in stolen bases a season ago. And leading off the 6th inning, we start it with a 1-0 count.
Well, he really puts pressure on the opposing pitcher and catcher with the way he can steal bases, Gary.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1. He hit .333 last year against the Pirates.
Well, he really had the team's number last season. There's no reason to
hit up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. And that's going to bring Seth Smith up now.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
And Smith in the batter's box. First pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. One away. These were the hitters with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. There you see Gonzalez. He's in that 4-hole.
Well, this is their power guy, and that's what they pay him the money for, to hit the ball out of the ballpark. And last year,
there's a swing and a ground ball. Two retired here.
You might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner. At least they got the sure out at first. Troy Tulowitzki has shown he likes to thrive in these big situations, Gary. You can just tell by the look in his eyes he wants to deliver again.
Near the top of the list in the National League with his average last season. The pitch. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
Well, you want leaders, both statistically and in the clubhouse. And this guy is that guy. He can get it done. He got it done all season last year. And obviously someone they're counting on this year.
3 more outs solidly put away by McDonald. 7 strikeouts for him so far. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. This one to Tulowitzki. One away.
Well, changing speeds helps the pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, it turns into easy outs like this, pop up and short.
And it's Lyle Overbay in the box now. Lifetime 2 for 2 against Givaldo Jimenez. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Stewart fields it easily to the bag. They didn't make a play. And that'll bring Neil Walker to the plate.
The smart hitter, before he steps in the batter's box, checks the corner infield, where they're playing, how close they are. And if he sees bunt, you got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver. Good piece of hitting.
Swung on and hit this one to Gonzalez. Now it's 2 down.
Batting for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 19, Chris
Snyder at the plate. He flew out his last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one towards Smith. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Givaldo Jimenez, another solid inning. Really needs the offense to come through for him. On to the 7th inning we go.
now up to the plate.
And Stewart settles in. He'll lead off the 7th.
Number 9, Ian Stewart.
Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary. And I think a real credit to what he's been able to do. Outstanding work between the pitcher and catcher. Just a great plan of attack.
Strikes him out. We have said it more than once today, but he continues to look extremely sharp, Steve.
He's so locked in. You wonder how long he can keep it going. I haven't seen anybody pitch like this in a long time. Well, in this situation, coming into the game a little bit cold, you're going to do anything you can to get on base. You need base runners.
And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty. The pitch. Really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
The hitter needs a 2-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Strike 3. And now there are 2 men down here in the 7th inning, and the shutout in place.
He just keeps on rolling. That makes 3 straight strikeouts. That deception and change of speed has him completely off balance.
And it's Todd Helton in the box now. Grounded out his last time up. There's a smash towards the hole. Walker scoops. Throws to first. Side is retired.
Well, if I have to predict what's going to happen the rest of this game, I'd have to say he's going to continue doing what he's doing because he looks...
Now up to the plate.
In the batter's box, it's Boomer. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be able to...
Swing and a ball drilled down the right field line. That one's into the corner. Out of here. Goodbye home run. They'll take that 1-run homer. They need that. Now the lead is 2.
Take a look at this great piece of hitting right here. Pitch down and away, a pitcher's pitch. Tell you what, that's outstanding. Just tip your hat.
Boy, did he get that bat through the strike zone in a hurry.
Pirates keep tacking on runs. That's what you want to do, extend the lead.
No outs and the base is empty.
James McDonald.
And the first pitch. He bunts the ball. Jimenez. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
Andrew McCutcheon is at the plate. He's hitless thus far. And that's going to bring Ryan Doumit up now. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
In the chess game that managers play, there's no better piece than having a switch hit.
Hit in the air to left center. This one towards Smith. And Doumit's got himself a base hit.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you get in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
The pitch from Jimenez. Swung on, and it's hit. This one towards Gonzalez. That's two gone. The runner's tagging from first. And at second base, he's tagged out. And Ubaldo Jimenez, he'll head in. He's allowed that one big fly ball in the game. And next, going to be Herrera now. 0 for 2 thus far. The first pitch. Pulls back on that curveball, takes a strike on 1.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one, and we're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end of this one. They've only been able to get 4 hits against him, and he shut them down and kept them off the scoreboard.
Back up the middle, McDonald. One away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort. Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
But what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, and he made it look easy.
And Dexter Fowler's at the plate, runner on first. We'll try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. It's hit foul by Fowler. Foul! And with 2 strikes on him, Dexter Fowler now will be watching to protect the strike zone.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Daniel McCutcheon as the Pirates bring him in as a reliever.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. Do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
And it's Smith batting. 0 for 6. That's what he did last year against the Pirates here in Pittsburgh. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1. That'll be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now. Seth Smith will be watching to make sure he doesn't get K'd here. The pitch up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. Now look at the teams who led the league in extra base hits last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the D-backs. The Reds 2nd. 3rd spot, the Brewers. The Rockies 4th. And number 5, the Phillies rounded up.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other things. This team is great at it, one of the best in the league last year, just hitting the balls in gaps, hitting the ball over the wall, and that's why they score so many runs, because they're always in scoring position.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Colorado still hoping to put something up. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. And Matt Reynolds gets ready to throw. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. This one to Tulowitzki. And Cantu set down. 1 down.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
Gary Jones batting here. There's 1 away. Lifetime, 325 off Colorado. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Stewart fields it. He's safe without a play.
Well, that's a great bunt right there. Well executed. He turned around late in the box to surprise the infielders, got it down, and legged it out.
And now Lyle Overbay. One out, man on first. And he starts Overbay out. That one's going to be outside. Ball one. Pauses, and now the 1-0. He squares around, and he gets this one down. Stewart fields it easily to the bag. They didn't make a play.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not running for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
And the first pitch. That one swung on and hit. Smith defense. This one to Tulowitzki. Two down here in the inning.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs. Well, Chris Snyder getting an opportunity to come up in the clutch. Let's see if he can deliver in this showdown, Gary.
Career average 276 against the Rockies. So that brings Ronnie Cedeno to the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
With 2 runners on base and a chance for a big inning, they're going to the pinch hitter, trying to see if they can't generate some offense this inning.
First pitch way out of the zone, ball one. Ready with a 1-0. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And that's out number 3. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Pittsburgh 2, Colorado nothing. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. There's a swing and a miss behind 0-1. He delivers. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job pitching.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
But he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
And Stewart settles in. Hitting .311, lifetime off the Pirates. And it'll be Joe Beimel doing the pitching. Pittsburgh is ready to try and close this one out. And it's going to be Domit as he hauls it in.
Number 30, Matt Pagnozzi.
We'll get a look at Pagnozzi with the bat now. Base is empty with 2 outs. He deals. Line shot into center field. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
And here's Todd Helton. Here's the pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
When you can spot your 4-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a